Welcome, everyone. Have you ever felt like time is slipping through your fingers, leaving you overwhelmed and unaccomplished? If your answer is yes, then you're at the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Stoicism and the profound wisdom of Marcus Aurelius to help you master your time. Our topic? 8 Stoic Rules by Marcus Aurelius to manage your time. Why should you stay? Because time, once lost, never comes back. This isn't just another time management talk, it's your lifeline to seize control of your life and make every moment count. So, are you ready to unlock the timeless wisdom of one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and transform how you view and use your time? Stick around, this might be the turning point you've been waiting for. Stay tuned. Rule number 1, start the day with a clear mind. Imagine waking up in the morning to the sound of your alarm. You groggily reach for your phone and immediately dive into the whirlwind of notifications, emails, and social media updates. Sound familiar? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get swept away in the chaos right from the moment we open our eyes. But what if there was a better way to start our day? Marcus Aurelius, the renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, believed in the power of beginning each day with a clear mind. He understood that the way we start our morning sets the tone for the entire day ahead. So, let's explore why this rule is so essential and how it can impact our lives. When we wake up, our minds are fresh, unburdened by the events of the day. It's the perfect opportunity to set the stage for a productive and fulfilling day. Marcus Aurelius advised taking a few moments to engage in practices that bring clarity and peace to our minds. This could involve meditation, reflection, journaling, or simply sitting in silence. By starting the day with a clear mind, we create a mental space that allows us to focus on what truly matters. It's like clearing the clutter from our minds and making room for the important tasks and decisions that lie ahead. When we rush into our day without taking this crucial step, we risk being reactive rather than intentional in our actions. Practicing a clear mind in the morning also enables us to approach challenges and setbacks with greater resilience. Instead of being overwhelmed by stress or negative emotions, we are better equipped to face them head-on. By cultivating a calm and centered state of mind, we become more adaptable and better able to navigate the complexities of life. Additionally, starting the day with a clear mind helps us gain clarity on our priorities. It allows us to step back and evaluate what truly matters to us, both in the short term and in the grand scheme of things. This self-reflection helps us align our actions with our values and goals, ensuring that we invest our time and energy in things that are meaningful to us. Furthermore, a clear mind in the morning enhances our overall well-being. It's a time when we can cultivate gratitude and set positive intentions for the day. By practicing gratitude, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what we already have, fostering a sense of contentment and abundance. Setting positive intentions primes our minds for success, empowering us to approach challenges with optimism and determination. Incorporating this first Stoic rule into our lives may require some adjustments to our morning routines. It might mean waking up a bit earlier to create space for these practices or reevaluating our relationship with technology. However, the benefits far outweigh the sacrifices. So, as you wake up tomorrow morning, resist the urge to dive into the chaos of the world right away. Take a few moments to embrace the silence, to connect with yourself, and to set the stage for a day filled with intention and purpose. Remember, the way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Embrace the power of a clear mind and watch as it transforms your life. Rule number 2, recognize what's in your control. Imagine a ship sailing through stormy waters. The winds are howling, the waves are crashing, and the crew is desperately trying to keep the ship steady. In the midst of this chaos, the captain stands firm, focusing on the things within his control. He knows that he cannot control the weather or the intensity of the storm, but he can control how he navigates the ship and guides his crew. This powerful metaphor perfectly encapsulates the essence of the second Stoic rule by Marcus Aurelius: recognize what's in your control. In our daily lives, we often find ourselves worrying about things beyond our control, causing unnecessary stress and anxiety. But by understanding and accepting what we can and cannot control, we can navigate the storms of life with greater ease and composure. So, what exactly falls within our control? Our thoughts, actions, and attitudes are the primary domains where we have agency. We have the power to choose how we respond to any given situation, how we interpret events, and how we shape our own mindset. It is in these areas that we can exercise our autonomy and make a real difference in our lives. However, many of us tend to focus on things outside of our control. We worry about what others think of us, about the outcome of events, or about circumstances that are beyond our influence. This only leads to frustration, disappointment, and a constant feeling of powerlessness. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that this is a futile endeavor. Instead, he urges us to direct our attention inward and embrace the power we have over our own thoughts and actions. Think about a situation where you felt overwhelmed or stressed. Perhaps it was a conflict at work, a challenging relationship, or an unexpected setback. Now, consider what aspects of the situation were within your control. Were you able to control how you responded to the conflict? Could you choose to approach the relationship with empathy and understanding? Did you have the ability to learn from the setback and adapt your strategies? Chances are, there were elements within your control that you may have overlooked in the heat of the moment. By recognizing what's in our control, we can shift our focus from external factors to internal ones. We can stop wasting energy on things that we cannot change and redirect our efforts towards those that truly matter. This shift in mindset empowers us to take ownership of our lives and make intentional choices that align with our values and goals. Moreover, embracing this Stoic principle allows us to cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. When we accept that we cannot control everything, we free ourselves from the burden of unrealistic expectations and the constant need for external validation. We become more adaptable, finding solace in the knowledge that we can weather any storm by focusing on our own thoughts and actions. In conclusion, the second Stoic rule by Marcus Aurelius, recognize what's in your control, offers us a profound insight into living a more fulfilling and empowered life. By shifting our attention to the aspects we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we can navigate the unpredictable waters of life with grace and purpose. So, the next time you find yourself caught in the tempest of circumstances, remember the captain on the ship and ask yourself, what's in my control? Focus on those aspects and let the rest sail away. Rule number 3 from Marcus Aurelius' Stoic rules to manage your time is all about prioritizing your responsibilities. In our fast-paced and demanding world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer number of tasks we have to juggle. We often find ourselves struggling to keep up, feeling like we're constantly playing catch-up. But by understanding the importance of prioritization, we can regain control of our time and make significant strides towards achieving our goals. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, believed that not all tasks hold the same weight. Some responsibilities are more urgent, while others can wait. To effectively manage our time, we must learn to identify what needs our immediate attention and what can be put on hold. This principle of prioritization allows us to allocate our time and energy effectively, ensuring that we make progress in the areas that truly matter. So, how can we apply this Stoic rule of prioritization in our daily lives? Let's explore a few practical strategies. 1. Identify your most important tasks. MITs, begin each day by identifying your most important tasks. These are the tasks that will have the greatest impact on your goals and long-term success. By focusing on your MITs, you ensure that you're dedicating your time and energy to the tasks that truly matter. 2. Use the Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix is a powerful tool for prioritization. It categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants based on their urgency and importance: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. By categorizing your tasks using this matrix, you can easily identify your priorities and focus on what truly matters. 3. Consider long-term goals. When deciding how to prioritize your tasks, consider your long-term goals. Ask yourself, will this task bring me closer to my goals? If the answer is yes, prioritize it. If not, it may be worth reconsidering its place on your list. 4. Learn to say no. One of the greatest challenges in prioritization is learning to say no. Recognize that you have limited time and energy, and saying yes to everything will only spread yourself thin. Prioritize your commitments and learn to decline requests that don't align with your priorities. 5. Delegate and outsource. Sometimes, tasks can be delegated or outsourced to others. Identify tasks that don't necessarily require your personal attention and consider whether they can be passed on to someone else. By doing so, you free up valuable time to focus on the tasks that truly require your expertise. 6. Reevaluate regularly. Priorities can change over time, and it's essential to regularly reevaluate your task list. What may have been a top priority yesterday might not hold the same weight today. Take the time to reassess and adjust your priorities accordingly. By implementing these strategies, you can begin to prioritize your responsibilities effectively and make the most of your time. Remember, prioritization is not about doing more, but rather about doing what truly matters. It's about aligning your actions with your values and long-term goals. When we prioritize our responsibilities, we regain a sense of control over our time. We no longer feel at the mercy of a never-ending to-do list, but rather become intentional and purposeful in how we spend our time. This shift in mindset can have a profound impact on our overall well-being, productivity, and success. So, let's embrace the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and make prioritization a cornerstone of our time management strategies. By identifying our most important tasks, using tools like the Eisenhower Matrix, considering our long-term goals, learning to say no, delegating when possible, and regularly reevaluating our priorities, we can reclaim our time and achieve greater fulfillment in our lives. Remember, it's not about doing it all, but rather about doing what truly matters. Rule number 4, value your time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's delve into one of the most crucial Stoic rules by Marcus Aurelius, valuing your time. Time is the most precious resource we have, yet it's often squandered or taken for granted. We find ourselves caught in the whirlwind of endless distractions, procrastination, and mindless activities that consume our valuable minutes and hours. But here's the truth, my friends, time lost is never found again. Think about it for a moment. How often do we hear people say, "I don't have time"? We rush through our days, juggling numerous responsibilities, commitments, and obligations, only to realize that we've neglected the things that truly matter. Marcus Aurelius recognized the importance of time and urged us to make every moment count. So, why should you value your time? How does it impact your life? Well, my friends, valuing your time can lead to profound transformations in various aspects of your life. Let me share a few compelling reasons why you should prioritize and treasure your time. Firstly, valuing your time empowers you to focus on what truly matters. When you recognize that time is limited, you become more discerning about how you spend it. You start to prioritize activities that align with your values, goals, and aspirations. Rather than getting lost in the sea of distractions, you channel your energy towards meaningful endeavors that bring you joy, fulfillment, and personal growth. Secondly, valuing your time enhances your productivity and efficiency. When you understand that time is a finite resource, you become more disciplined and intentional in how you allocate it. You develop strategies to eliminate time-wasting habits, streamline your tasks, and optimize your workflow. As a result, you accomplish more in less time, leaving room for relaxation, self-care, and pursuing your passions. Furthermore, valuing your time nurtures self-respect and self-worth. When you consistently make conscious choices to invest your time wisely, you send a powerful message to yourself and others that your time is valuable. You set boundaries, say no to unnecessary commitments, and create space for self-care and personal development. By valuing your time, you establish a healthier relationship with yourself, fostering a sense of self-worth and empowerment. Now, you might be thinking, but how do I start valuing my time? The journey begins with self-awareness and reflection. Take a moment to evaluate how you currently spend your time. Are there any activities that drain your energy or do not align with your values? Identify areas where you can make adjustments and reclaim your time. Next, set clear goals and priorities. Determine what truly matters to you and align your time accordingly. Create a schedule or a to-do list that reflects your priorities and ensures that you dedicate ample time to the activities that bring you closer to your goals. Remember, my friends, valuing your time also requires discipline and commitment. It involves saying no to distractions, setting boundaries, and resisting the temptation to fall into unproductive habits. But the rewards are immense, a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and a greater sense of control. So, my friends, I urge you to hit the subscribe button and join me on this journey of valuing our time. Let's embrace the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and transform our lives by making every moment count. Together, we can create a life that is not only productive but also meaningful and joyful. Subscribe now and let's embark on this transformative adventure. Rule number 5, embrace the present. In our fast-paced and constantly evolving world, it's all too easy to get caught up in the past or overwhelmed by the future. We often find ourselves dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about what lies ahead, forgetting to truly embrace the present moment. However, according to Marcus Aurelius, one of the key principles of Stoicism is to live in the here and now, fully embracing the present. So, what does it mean to embrace the present? It means to be fully engaged and aware of the current moment, without being burdened by regrets of the past or anxieties about the future. It means experiencing life as it unfolds, savoring the beauty and opportunities that exist right before our eyes. Why is embracing the present so important? Because it is the only time we truly have control over. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. The present moment is the only moment where we can take action, make choices, and shape our lives. By being fully present, we can make the most of every experience and seize the opportunities that come our way. One of the challenges we face in embracing the present is the constant distractions of modern life. We are bombarded with notifications, social media feeds, and a never-ending to-do list. Our minds are often wandering, pulled in different directions, making it difficult to focus on the present moment. However, with practice and intention, we can cultivate the ability to be fully present. Mindfulness is a powerful tool that can help us embrace the present. It involves paying attention to the present moment with curiosity and non-judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can train our minds to let go of distractions and bring our attention back to the present. Whether it's through meditation, breathing exercises, or simply being fully engaged in our daily activities, mindfulness allows us to experience life with greater clarity and appreciation. Embracing the present also means letting go of the past. We all have regrets, mistakes, and painful memories that we carry with us. However, dwelling on the past only robs us of the joy and potential that exist in the present. It's important to acknowledge the past, learn from it, and then release it. Forgiving ourselves and others, and focusing on the present moment, enables us to move forward and create a better future. Similarly, embracing the present requires us to let go of excessive worries about the future. While planning and setting goals are valuable, excessive anxiety about what may or may not happen can paralyze us. Instead, we can focus on taking small steps in the present that align with our long-term aspirations. By being present and fully engaged in the here and now, we can create a solid foundation for a brighter future. When we embrace the present, we find that life becomes richer, more fulfilling, and meaningful. We become more attuned to the beauty that surrounds us, the relationships we have, and the experiences we encounter. We appreciate the simple pleasures and find joy in the ordinary moments. By fully immersing ourselves in the present, we can unlock a deeper sense of gratitude, contentment, and a greater connection to ourselves and others. So, let us remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and make a conscious effort to embrace the present. Let us cultivate mindfulness, let go of the past, and release worries about the future. By doing so, we can live a life that is more vibrant, purposeful, and aligned with our true selves. Embrace the present, for it is the gateway to a life of fulfillment and inner peace. Rule number 6, accept and adapt to change. Change is an inevitable part of life. It surrounds us, shapes us, and challenges us at every turn. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, understood the importance of accepting and adapting to change. In his teachings, he emphasized the need to embrace the ever-shifting nature of the world and find inner resilience amidst the chaos. Many of us resist change, clinging to the comfort of familiarity and routine. We fear the unknown, the uncertainty that change brings. But by doing so, we limit our growth and hinder our ability to navigate through life's inevitable transformations. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that change is not something to be feared, but rather embraced. He encourages us to view change as an opportunity for personal development and self-improvement. Just as a tree bends with the wind to avoid breaking, we too must learn to adapt and flow with the currents of change. One of the first steps in accepting change is to cultivate a mindset of openness and flexibility. Instead of resisting what is happening, we can choose to embrace it and find meaning in the new circumstances. This requires a shift in perspective, seeing change as a natural progression rather than a disruption. By accepting change as an inherent part of life, we can free ourselves from unnecessary resistance and find peace amidst the chaos. Adapting to change also requires a willingness to let go of the past. Holding on to what once was can hinder our ability to move forward. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to release our attachments and understand that the only constant in life is change itself. By practicing detachment from outcomes and expectations, we can navigate through transitions with greater ease and grace. Moreover, change often presents us with valuable opportunities for growth and self-discovery. It pushes us out of our comfort zones and forces us to confront our fears and limitations. By embracing change, we open ourselves up to new experiences, perspectives, and possibilities. We learn to be adaptable, resilient, and resourceful in the face of adversity. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to accept and adapt becomes a crucial life skill. Whether it's a career change, the end of a relationship, or a major life transition, our capacity to embrace change can determine our overall happiness and success. By cultivating a mindset of acceptance, we can navigate through the uncertain waters of change with grace and resilience. So, how can we apply this Stoic rule in our daily lives? Start by developing self-awareness and recognizing when you are resistant to change. Notice any negative emotions or thoughts that arise and consciously choose to shift your perspective. Remind yourself that change is an opportunity for growth and that by adapting, you are strengthening your inner resilience. Practice letting go of attachments to outcomes and expectations. Cultivate a sense of curiosity and openness, allowing yourself to explore new possibilities that arise from change. Embrace the unknown with a sense of adventure and trust that life has a way of unfolding as it should. Remember, change is inevitable, but our response to it is within our control. By accepting and adapting to change, we can flow with the currents of life, finding strength, wisdom, and growth along the way. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. Embrace change and let it shape your life in beautiful and unexpected ways. Rule number 7, practice detachment. In our modern world, the pursuit of material possessions and desires often consumes us. We attach our happiness and identity to external things, believing that they define our worth. However, Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, challenges this notion with his rule of practicing detachment. Detachment, in this context, does not mean abandoning all material possessions and living a life of asceticism. It is about developing a healthy relationship with the things we own and not allowing them to control us. By detaching ourselves from the desire for possessions, we free ourselves from the constant need for more and the anxiety that comes with it. In today's consumer-driven society, we are constantly bombarded with advertisements and messages telling us that we need the latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, and the fanciest cars to be happy. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external objects. When we practice detachment, we cultivate a sense of freedom and inner peace. We no longer measure our self-worth based on what we own or how much we have. Instead, we focus on the qualities and values that define us as individuals. By detaching ourselves from material possessions, we also become more resilient in the face of loss or adversity. We understand that possessions are transient, and their worth does not define our true essence. This mindset allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. Practicing detachment also extends to our relationships and attachments to people. We must learn to let go of the need to control others or cling to them excessively. This doesn't mean disregarding our relationships or becoming indifferent. Rather, it means embracing the impermanence of relationships and cherishing the present moment with our loved ones. Detachment does not imply a lack of appreciation for the beauty and functionality of material objects. It simply means that we do not allow them to enslave us or become the sole source of our happiness. We can still enjoy and appreciate the things we have, but without becoming dependent on them for our sense of self-worth or contentment. By practicing detachment, we shift our focus from the external to the internal. We cultivate qualities such as gratitude, contentment, and resilience. We become less concerned with acquiring things and more invested in nurturing our inner selves and relationships. In a world that constantly pushes us to accumulate more, practicing detachment is a revolutionary act. It frees us from the never-ending cycle of consumerism and allows us to live more intentionally. We can redirect our time, energy, and resources towards pursuits that truly align with our values and bring us genuine fulfillment. So, let us heed the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and embrace the practice of detachment. Let us liberate ourselves from the chains of materialism and find true contentment within. As we detach from the external, we discover the richness that lies within us, leading to a more meaningful and purposeful life. Remember, true wealth is not measured by what we possess, but by the depth of our inner growth and connection to the world around us. Rule number 8, embrace solitude. In our modern, hyper-connected world, solitude may seem like a foreign concept. We are constantly bombarded by notifications, social media updates, and the demands of our daily lives. However, Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, understood the incredible power of solitude and its impact on our well-being and personal growth. When we think of solitude, we may envision loneliness or isolation. But in the Stoic philosophy, solitude is not about being alone in a negative sense. Rather, it is about intentionally seeking moments of quiet and self-reflection. It is about creating space for introspection, self-discovery, and personal development. In today's fast-paced society, we often neglect the importance of spending quality time with ourselves. We are constantly surrounded by noise and distractions, making it difficult to truly understand ourselves and our place in the world. Solitude offers us a respite from the chaos, allowing us to reconnect with our inner selves and gain clarity. Marcus Aurelius saw solitude as an opportunity for self-reflection. By stepping away from the noise of the world, we can delve into our thoughts and emotions, understanding them on a deeper level. It is in solitude that we can confront our fears, examine our values, and confront the truth of who we are. This self-awareness is the foundation for personal growth and living a life aligned with our principles. When we embrace solitude, we give ourselves the space to think and explore our thoughts without external influences. It is in these moments of quiet contemplation that we can uncover our true desires, passions, and purpose. Without the distractions of others, we can listen to our own inner voice and gain a better understanding of what truly matters to us. Solitude also allows us to recharge and rejuvenate. In the midst of our busy lives, we often neglect self-care and neglect our own needs. Taking time for solitude can be a form of self-care, providing us with the opportunity to rest, relax, and replenish our energy. It is during these moments that we can gather our strength and face the challenges of life with renewed vigor. Moreover, solitude can enhance our relationships with others. When we take the time to understand ourselves, we become more self-aware and better equipped to empathize with others. Solitude helps us develop a deeper sense of compassion and understanding, as we can better recognize and relate to the struggles and joys of those around us. It allows us to connect with others on a more authentic level, fostering deeper and more meaningful relationships. So, how can we embrace solitude in our busy lives? It starts by carving out dedicated moments of quiet and reflection. It could be as simple as waking up a few minutes earlier in the morning to enjoy a peaceful cup of coffee, or taking a walk in nature during your lunch break. Find activities that bring you peace and allow you to disconnect from the noise of the world. Additionally, consider incorporating mindfulness or meditation practices into your routine. These practices can help you cultivate a sense of inner calm and stillness, even amidst the chaos of everyday life. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and allow you to be present in the moment can also provide a sense of solitude and self-discovery. Remember, solitude is not about isolating ourselves from the world, but rather about creating moments of intentional introspection and self-reflection. Embracing solitude allows us to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, recharge our energy, and foster meaningful connections with others. So, take a step back from the noise and embrace the power of solitude. Your relationship with yourself and the world around you will be forever transformed.